What it do, baby love? That song popped up in my head. Somebody thinking about a childhood friend. That dormant who would know that you have to go so suddenly, so fast. How could it be that the sweet memories would be all that we have left? Though I'm missing you, although I'll find a way to get through. Hey, living without you, 'cause you are my sister, my strength, and my pride. Only God made no eyes, still I will get by. There were so many things. What it do? What is it? For some reason, I don't know. Childhood. Your childhood, Virgo. What is the deal? Maybe I feel like maybe somebody's thinking about their childhood, because as we are healing, you gotta think about what's up in your childhood. What kind of childhood you like? I would love to see. Let me read your energy, Virgo. Let me know if I'm right about this. What's up with your childhood, bitch? What popped up? Who was in your childhood? What the fuck? But Mariah Chrissy, aka Queen of the Midwestsoul, your energy ready, your light worker, your big city sister, all of the above. I got the good, the bad, the ugly. I get up out of here. So if it resonates with you, let it resonate. And if it does not, leave it out of the door. You already know I do personal readings. So if you like to book me, please freaking book me. And today, if y'all really fuck with me, if y'all really love me, just show some love today, bitch. Show some love today. I need love today. Not just a Subway sandwich, bitch. Today's Sunday, so today is my gates, bitch. But I'm just saying, today is my $9 chicken, bitch. I'm on budgets in this motherfucker, but not just that, but just something inspirational, bitch. Text a bitch. Hit a bitch in an email. Love on a bitch today. Say, hey, bitch, here go $1. I love you, bitch. I'm serious, because this week, but I don't know, Virgo. I don't know if this is how you feel, but a bitch be refilling people, and I just would love a refill back sometimes, bitch. Just shit. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and dick. Can I get some dick? Let's not coming out, not coming in. I thank you for your forgiveness of our sins. Lord, thank you for all that you do. We give praise today unto you. I call for my ancestors, my angels, to help me try this message as boldly as I should. Protect us from any karmic energies. I say amen and shalom. Take a person nice with you. Whatever, don't leave that shit up out of the freaking door. So I'm going to see if I can read what your childhood was like. Okay, bitch. A lot of y'all stay to yourself. A lot of y'all went outside a lot. But a lot of y'all stayed to yourself. A lot of y'all could have had a really good childhood. Some of y'all had a pretty good childhood. Some of y'all could have kicked it. Some of y'all could have had fun. Some of you guys had some parents that worked hard. You guys had parents that worked hard. There could be maybe somebody could never have met. So there could have been like deceased energy in the energy. Maybe there could have been a parent that possibly could have walked away. Maybe there was a parent that was missing. Maybe there was parents that went through divorce, or maybe somebody separated. Maybe somebody was dealing with the mistress or some type of karmic that separated the family. But there also could have been somebody that had a blended family. It could have been a situation to where everything was cool. Your parents could have been married, or could have been some type of bond or like that. And then it could have been a situation to where maybe a parent could have left, or something could have happened to where the situation turned around and could have flipped. There's a lot of situations to where parent that leaves a home, everything to y'all cool and kicking it, and then as soon as that parent leave or somebody leave a situation, they turn around and then the whole situation turns around. So maybe there could have been like some type of arguments, could have been some fussings that maybe you didn't know about. Maybe they could have been somebody could have dealt with somebody confirmation for some months or whatever. Definitely But maybe a situation could have happened, confirmation that could have showed up as a surprise towards you. Maybe somebody was dealing with a third party. Maybe you didn't get to meet these people in energy. Maybe there was a grandmother or a grandparent or these guys that maybe you never got to meet. There was somebody that used to sing. There was a lot of music. Maybe there was a lot of fun in the home. I keep thinking about that one chair. You know, that old school chair that they had, that wooden chair. I found that one chair where they be sitting there like, your parents had some good weed and cocaine, bitch. Okay. Somebody listen to Rick James in that house. Okay. When I was a young boy, growing up in the ghetto, hanging out on corner, singing with birds, I was looking for the cute chicks. About me, big fun. I was young and crazy, in the ghetto. I didn't know what my life would be. In the ghetto, I was young and oh so lazy, but something had a spell on me. Talking about ghetto life. Yeah, I had a lot. Somebody had ghetto life. Could have been with a fire sign. Could have had a fire sign in your energy. Ghetto life. Oh, somebody was afraid of the dark. Afraid of the dark. You were always alone. Aww. Shit, am I reading me, bitch? For real. You were always left alone. Somebody was in this energy. I'm reading somebody who was always left alone. Somebody was always left alone. Somebody was always left alone. Somebody could have had maybe a rough childhood or whatever. Possibly. Somebody could have had animals. Maybe there could have been some type of support or whatever. Somebody that helped you and supported you. Somebody helped and supported you. So somebody could have had good childhood. Maybe you used to write a lot. You used to journal a lot. You used to help a lot of people. You used to play outside. Could listen to a lot of music. Maybe a lot of animals used to surround you. And they surround you now. There could have been a time where when you were a kid, you were confused. You were confused. Somebody was confused. Like you had a lot, could deal with the LGBT community or whatever, but somebody was confused. You were confused about a lot of things that were happening. You were puzzled. A lot of things that happened you didn't understand. Could have had a sad situation. Could have been a sad situation. Could have been a water sign. Maybe your parent was a water sign in this energy. You were very vulnerable as a child. Somebody was very vulnerable as a child, very open. Something could have happened towards you. Maybe you could have, something could have popped out. There's a parent, maybe your parents feel a lot of guilty. Or maybe you feel guilty as a child, or maybe somebody made you feel guilty, or maybe you had a sibling and it was like a situation to where like, damn, they never got in trouble like you did, or maybe it was always you were always the one. You know how like the dog putting his tail, maybe you could have been afraid. Maybe you always used to get, somebody used to always get in trouble all the time, get blamed. You used to get blamed for everything. You possibly could have got blamed for a situation. You possibly could have got blamed for a parent leaving. Let's keep it real. I don't know, somebody was irritated. You could have been like a little irritating ass little kid. Somebody was irritating. Or maybe somebody's sibling could have irritating them. Somebody could have dealt with the mother on drugs. Or maybe you always was by yourself. Or maybe some people, even when you had siblings, you could have been by yourself. Somebody could have, somebody like, what is that rope? Somebody used to jump rope. Somebody like ropes. Somebody like ropes. You could have felt empowered. Somebody like kickball, dodgeball, volleyball. Somebody has a parent that resents them. You had a lot of people that resented you. Wow. That's fucked up. To have a parent that resented having to take care of you. Wow. That's fucked up. But they could feel guilty. They could feel guilty now. They could feel guilty. You were safe. Some people, there's a lot of y'all that was safe in your home. You could feel safe in your home. Or there was a lot of things that happened that where a parent used to say, what goes on in this house stays in this house. Baby, there could have been you had a lot of motherfuckers that hated you as a child, baby. Somebody had a lot of hatred, and it was just because you were a gifted child. You didn't realize who you was. You didn't realize the things that was going on. You didn't realize that you thought that you was possibly the weird kid when the whole time you was just spiritual kid, just trying to figure out these spiritual things. Somebody could have saw fairies as a fucking kid. Definitely, you could have been grieving somebody. Maybe you were grieving somebody as a child. Could be an air sign in this situation. Maybe you wanted to love. Maybe you wanted more love. Somebody could have been hopeful. Somebody could have had an abusive parent. Somebody was shy. I told you, you were very lonely. You moved a lot. There was a lot of y'all that had to move a lot. You could be looking at your pictures, feeling regretful. Maybe somebody looking at your pictures. Somebody was envious. Somebody was envious of where some of y'all could have lived. Somebody was envious of y'all parents, of how y'all lived. But somebody could have been watching y'all as a child or whatever. But definitely somebody could have been a peeping Tom. Let's keep it real. I told you, you had to move a whole lot. You could have possibly moved back and forth. So maybe it was a situation to 1 minute you was with your other father, or maybe it's with y'all said the other father, maybe it was with your parent, this parent 1 minute. Maybe you moved a lot. A lot of y'all had to move, like a lot. You had a best friend. There was somebody in your childhood that made you very fucking happy. I don't know who that was, but somebody made you very happy. I don't know if you could possibly remember this person, but there you had a lot of happy moments. There was a lot of love. There could be some people in the energy that had a good childhood, that had love in the energy, that had happiness. But you were loved. There were happy times. There were love. You were always protected. You were always protected. You were always protected. I don't know if there's a fire sign that could have always protected you. A lot of y'all could have dealt with like a lot of mental health, a lot of anger issues. Somebody could have had anger management. Somebody could have did maybe some martial arts, some type of combat. Maybe somebody liked to play a lot of video games. Maybe a lot of you all dealt with a lot of panicky things. A lot of you dealt with a lot of secret. A lot of you dealt with a lot of secret sexual abuse. Somebody dealt with a lot of sexual abuse. Somebody was very confident as a kid, though. You had a lot of confidence. You had a lot of confidence, a lot of compassion. You wanted compassion. There was a lot of a disappointment. There's people that left. You could have been sick as a child. So you could have had a sickness as a child. Maybe when you got older, you could have had some type of sickness and was always worried about that. Could have had a lot of stress. Somebody could have drunk coffee as a kid. Somebody used to have some really good times riding with their parents. It was a peaceful moment. You guys had a lot of peaceful moments, but you had to move a lot. You had to move a lot. Had to move a lot. A lot of things that have happened in y'all past as a child sexually stops y'all from a lot of things as well, too. Something happened. It was somebody it could have been somebody that they trusted. It's discouraging. You were very, somebody was overwhelmed. Somebody's parents worked a whole lot, but it was somebody that your parent trusted, because I give the good, the bad, the ugly. Today's Sunday. I'm just saying, could have disappointed you. Somebody that they trusted, definitely. But you were a beautiful bird, maybe a songbird. You possibly could have like overcame a lot of sicknesses. You could have been sick a lot. Maybe somebody had a lot of ear issues, a lot of anger. But there was a lot of anger, being angry, or somebody was always angry. Somebody used to take their anger very panicky. They're very happy. There was some happy moments, very loved. You are loved. You were loved. Definitely, you could have possibly loved somebody from childhood. Maybe you had a lover from childhood. Maybe there was a deceased energy in your childhood that could have loved you. There was a lot of respect, but you also had a lot of envious people that try to confuse you. A lot of confusing moments. There were a lot of confusing moments in your life, baby, that you just didn't understand. You just didn't understand. And anybody that ever went through anything in their life where you try to tell a parent and they acted like they discouraged you, they didn't believe you. Somebody didn't believe you. And that's sad, because now they're getting that karma. Somebody knows what happened to you. Somebody knows. They know. They just pretend. They know. Somebody could have had a heart murmur. Something to do with the heart. Something to do with the heart. Somebody had a heart murmur. I don't know, somebody dealt with something to do with the legs issues. What the hell? If these motherfuckers keep flying on me one more goddamn time, you was outside a lot. You were outside. Somebody like going outside a whole fucking lot. Somebody like going outside a whole fucking lot. But this motherfucking goddamn fucking things, goddamn fruit fuck flies by me one more motherfucker. Somebody like a lot of fruit. Somebody like fruit, bitch. Okay? But who are these people? Who are these? Who are you? Very beautiful. You have big titties like me. Very truthful. You always told the truth. You always been a truthful person. You always spoke your truth. You always spoke your truth. You changed a lot. You changed a lot. You grew into a mother or a parent, but you changed a lot. Somebody has a lot, is dealing with a lot of mother issues. You had a lot of superstitious things that happened around you that you didn't understand. You didn't understand the angels and the protection and the spiritual beings that surrounded you. But you also could have, maybe there's a childhood person. You were very versatile as a kid. Very versatile. Somebody got tattoos very early. Somebody was hiding tattoos. I told you, LGB. Hi, Chewy. I miss my Chewy. If you're watching this, I miss you, bitch. But somebody, you had a lot of potential. A lot of potential. You could have wore braids. Something to do with the cheekbones, dimples. Somebody wore braids. Somebody wore earrings. Somebody got their ears pierced pretty early. Somebody got a flower tattoo. Somebody is country. Somebody was from the South. Somebody listened to a lot of rap. A lot of No Limit Soldier, bitch. Or you soldiered to a whole thing. You were a very rebellious kid, but it wasn't that you were rebellious. You was just a person that stepped in your own shit. You just step in your own shit. Or somebody could be careful. You could step in dog shit. Okay? Somebody has pretty hazel eyes. Somebody wore pretty eyes. Somebody like different color hair. Somebody wore hats to the back. Somebody could have used to work at a fast food restaurant. Somebody could have been a server. Somebody was a tomboy. Somebody grew out their tomboy phase. Somebody grew out their tomboy phase. And just because you spoke the truth, somebody thought you was being rebellious just because you just a blunt and honest ass person. You changed a lot. A lot of things changed you. Your childhood changed, like a lot of things you changed from your childhood. You are a better person. You are a better person than your mama. You're better than your mama, or you better than whatever parent that wasn't there. I'm telling you. And you've always had royalty bloodline protecting you, or always, you are a bloodline royalty. You are very in tune. You've always had trends. You've always been in tune. You've always been in tune. You've always been in tune, but you have always been protected. You've always been protected. You have always had big archangels that surrounded you, Virgo. I'm about to go. Could be a Sagittarius, but you are that bitch. There's somebody that's very jealous of you. You are a fighter. You could have wore little pigtails. You used to fight as a kid. Somebody used to fight as a kid. Somebody was a fighter. Somebody used to talk a lot of shit. You could have made some money. You could have been one of them girls, one of them popular girls at the school, or a popular kid at the school, but you were a tomboy. Somebody grew up their tomboy face. Somebody got an accent, but you're just healing. You are a healer. But you always been a part of it. Even though you're not a witch and light worker, you have witch and light worker bloodline in you. Your personality has always been happy. You've always made people happy. There was a parent that always needed order. You found order, but there was always somebody that was an order person. A person of order. There was somebody, a person of order, but you are loved, Virgo. So you could have had a Capricorn parent, could have had an in-tune parent. You get your in-tune shit from a parent, of course. Your voice, your accent, finding things in order. Definitely had some money you possibly didn't have. You possibly had to hustle and make your own money. So maybe somebody could have run away. Somebody could have run away and had to make their own money. You could have smoked very young. Somebody smoked weed very young. Very spiritual. Very knowledgeable. You were very knowledgeable as a child. Definitely very knowledgeable. But you have changed, Virgo. You have changed. Don't let your childhood or things that happen to you in your childhood ever hold you back from being the person that you are supposed to be. Okay? So let's see. Somebody could have used. Somebody could have been a drunk. Somebody was a drunk. Somebody used to get drunk. Somebody was used to be dirty. Somebody had negative energy. You need to wash your ass today though, Could have been an air sign. Somebody could have been a nurse or a doctor or a healer. But you got more people coming towards you too, though. Or somebody could have had a business. But let's see. Somebody could have always been something to do with the bills. Something to do with bills. Something to do with bills. Could have been a Taurus in this energy. They could have been married to a Taurus. Your parent could be a Taurus. Something to do with a court case, a brother and a sibling. I'm just saying, could have been a water sign. You could be starting over with a parent or something, but I'm just saying. But somebody could have been a spiritual leader too. Somebody could have been worked in like the courthouse or something like that. Somebody could have worked in the courthouse. Somebody could have been very bullheaded. Somebody just could have been a person of just paying bills all the fucking time, always working. Somebody could have used to always shade you. Somebody could have been in money. Somebody had some bread though. And came up again, but hope it resonated with you, Virgo. But what's your energy today? I hope that resonated with you. I have a deposit company. There's a worker that will reach out to you. Somebody gonna reach out to you. Work on your affirmations. This evil eye is being said. You've been protected. There's a water sign that's sending you the evil eye. But you're protected. Or there's a water sign that's been dreaming about you constantly. Somebody could possibly be not feeling good, but you need to take a break and rest today. This could be you. Something could be happening on Wednesday, or something being lifted off on Wednesday. You could have an unexpected visitor. You possibly could be seeing these angel numbers. Could something pop up on a Tuesday? But you're about to have your needs met. Definitely could be on a Monday. There's an air sign or something is in the air. Definitely could be this divine male is trying to sleep and find out something about you, but this person is very loyal to you. Somebody's loyal to you, or you have somebody loyal to you. Somebody could be taking a DNA test. Could be a father in the energy. I can't make this shit up. Definitely your father who's no longer here, or somebody's no longer here. Could be ancestors in the bloodline. There is an earth sign in this energy. Could be coming towards you. Definitely, or some changes could be happening within the next couple of weeks. Could be going out of town. Could be working out of town. Could be a proposal that could be popping off towards you. But again, somebody's doing the evil out and think you come out of it. But you got some offer and love coming towards you. Could be around Thursday or a Thursday, or have a speedy recover around then. But I hope this resonated with you. Abundance in some form. I love you. Peace out. Shit is nasty.